Alright, man, so I go playing lead guitar. I'm going to try and take all the mystery out of it and explain to you in a very simple way. All it is scales. It's exactly what you do is play scales. But it's the way that you play them, the way that you express yourself through the scales, that's going to translate to your lead. So there's 5 patterns that we want to start off with. This is called the pentatonic minor scale, so there's 5 shapes. So all you need to do is really just kind of get those shapes into your mind. The first one is position 1, and excuse me, I just came from the dentist, so if I'm speaking kind of funny, don't pay any attention. Okay, so position 1. It's 2 notes per string. Now each finger has a fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. So finger number 1, we're working in the key of A right now. It's the very first key of music, A minor. So your A is on the 5th fret. That's where your first finger is going to live. Your second finger will live on the 6th fret. Your third finger will live on the 7th fret. And your pinky will live on the 8th fret. I'll show you what I mean. So we have fingers 1 and 4 for the first sentence. So there's a 2 fret gap there. Then 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, and 1 and 4 again. So what we want to do is link our notes all the way up and down the fretboard. There's only 5 notes in the key of A. This is all the theory I'm going to give you right now, but it's the most important, is to know what 5 notes are in your scale. Even though we're playing more than 5 notes, we're just repeating the same notes. 1 octave of this scale is 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to your octave again. So A is our first note. Then we have C. Every note has a sharp except for 2, B and E. Bacon and eggs don't have a sharp. So what that means is this is A sharp, B, and then C. B doesn't have a sharp, so B and C are right beside each other. So our first sentence is A and C. Our next sentence is D and E. Okay, so those are the next 2 notes we've played. D is the 5th fret on the A string. Open A sharp, B and C are beside each other because there's no C sharp or no B sharp. Then C sharp, D sharp, E. So we have A, C, D, E, and then G. These are all the notes in the key of A. All we're going to do is learn where to play them all over the fretboard, and I'll show you how it works. So A, C, D, E, G, and then you always go back to your root, A again. Okay? But the pattern extends past it. So what we're doing is we're playing A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C. We've just repeated the same notes. So with all our patterns, we're going to repeat the same notes, but just in different patterns. And as long as you memorize the patterns, you're on the way, man. You're going to play lead in no time. So I'll explain to you why it's important to know what the 5 notes are in a sec, but let's learn pattern 2. So pattern 1, what you want to do is picture a fence line in your head where each finger ends, because that's where the new pattern is going to begin. So the first position is easy because every note starts with your first finger on each string. Then we have your 4th finger, 3rd finger, 3rd finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger, and 4th finger. So now you start to see like a fence line of where your fingers were placed. So this is where position 2 is going to start. Your first finger notes, or your lead notes, on each string are going to follow the same pattern that ended position 1. So this pattern starts on the 8th fret, which is C. That was the second note in our scale, right? Second finger, so each finger has a home. 2, 4, then 1, 4. Okay, so C is on the 8th fret, then 10. This is in the key of A. It's going to change depending on the key, and again, we'll talk about that after. So 2, 4, then 1 and 4 on the next string. Okay, so second finger, and then I move to my first finger, so you're going to drop a fret. So 2, 4, 1, 4, then 1, 4 again, then 1, 3. Okay, so 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3. Now I'm going to shift up 1 fret higher, because remember, position 1 ended on these 2 frets, so I got to start my next 2 strings on those frets, and that's going to be 1 and 3. Okay, so that's position 2 in the key of A. C, D, E, G, A. Okay, follow me so far? C, D, E, G, A, C, D. So we're just repeating those same 5 notes. So we have position 1, position 2. Okay, position 3 is going to start in D. That's on the 10th fret of the E string. Because we're in the key of A. We have A, C, D, E, G, and then A again. So D is position number 3. So if you noticed, position number 2 started on the same frets that position 1 ended on. Now position 2 ends here, 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 and here. So now we're going to start position 3 following those same notes. So this one's going to be 1, 3. Each finger has a fret, right? So 10 and 12. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. D, E, G, A, C, D. Then we're going to go to the next note. So we got a 1 and a 4 there. So we have 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. So what I did is I shifted down 1 fret lower, because in position 2 we played a 1, 3, so there's the notes. We got to move down, so we're doing a 1 and a 4. Back up to 1, 4, back to that first fence line we were doing, and then 1, 3 finishes it off. So we have 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, shift a fret down, so now I'm on the 9th fret, 1 and 4, back up to the 10th fret, 1 and 4 again, then 1 and 3. So you want to go slow when you're learning these patterns, because you want to build up the muscle memory. Okay, so we have position 1, position 2, position 3. Now we're on position 4. So our 5 notes in the key of A are 1 is A, C, D, E is the 4th note. Position 4 is starting on the E note, 12th fret. So you see the pattern so far? So all we're doing again is repeating A, C, D, E, G everywhere we play a pattern. We're going to go 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, shift up a fret higher, 1, 3, back down, 1, 4. Okay, so 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, shift up, 1, 3, back down to the 12th fret, 1, 4. So all we did was follow the same ending notes that were in position 3. So we shifted and did that 1-4. So we